Hi and welcome. I'm Debbie A. Anderson. This week's vibrational energy reading is for Monday, January the 7th through to Sunday, January the 13th, 2019. As always, I'm using the Vibrational Energy Oracle deck, the Vibrational Earth Children deck, and then finishing off with a card from both the I Am Vibrational and I Am Sacred Affirmation decks. In last week's reading, as we rung in 2019, Spirit encouraged us to look into our heart and recognize or identify what we can or not attract towards us, things such as self-healing, love of self, and of course the mix of all the other laws of attraction within our power. This week's reading, I suppose, follows on from that contemplation because life is about our own self-conditioning. And you'll notice this week's reading is called Vibrational Conditioning. It's how we have trained ourselves, or what we have had fed to us, so to speak, here in our head, and of course here in our heart. And last week, Spirit wanted us to consider that our heart does not actually, it's not our head, that rules our heart. It's the other way round. But it's a combined power that we need to utilize, both of them, working in tandem with each other, connected. Through that vortex or that field of energy, we can do amazing vibrational things when we're connected in that way, because we're vibrating on or within the same frequency. We're not banging heads literally, because that's what happens when we do that. We are just stepping into that struggle, whether you call it ego or whatever you like to call it. Head and heart have been separated for so long. So be kind to yourself as you begin this transition back into your true vibrational energy source. And of course, with any new empowerment, it can seem a little scary at first. So fear not. I know I talk about stepping away, but our spiritual essence feels it is more like stepping into the being. No different than many of us starting this new year, looking at putting ourselves back in physical shape, say, for instance. So why do we not take the time to put our spiritual self back into shape? We can do that through guidance, teaching, and of course, exercise. Yay! But spiritual exercise. Working those muscles within your spiritual soul. Your soul work out on you. Because just like the person who needs to lose weight, guilty as charged, they start off all eager, clear out the cupboards of the junk food, set a healthy regime for themselves, then head out on that journey. That long road to shed off the 50 pounds or 20 pounds or 40 pounds. And yes, it does get a little tiring, especially if we don't see results right off the bat. It can become frustrating, annoying. So this is when we have our free will, our choice, because what you have been, or who you are, and that story you have been spoon-fed doesn't have to be your story. If you demand yourself the changes within here and invite them into here, into your heart, to be part of the new you, like a combined thing, a resource. Isn't that amazing? Not separated. A resource that you can utilize both of them. This is where we prepare ourselves for that journey, creating backup resources, so to speak. We prepare. So, are you ready to clear out the junk and replace it with vibrational alignment? Open your eyes to see here and to see here in your heart. What is being transmitted to you? And stepping away from your ego, or maybe it is just the ego of others around you, assisting with those continual looping emotional patterns that no longer are needed, wanted, or desired in our life. So if you are ready to make your gradual transformation and connect to your spiritual self, here are 3 simple daily practices to assist with this new shift as you alter, modify, and realign yourself. Because we know this already. We've just forgotten. So it's like a muscle that hasn't been worked. We just have to work on it a little harder to start with, and then it'll just come as easy. So number 1, Integrate your soul and spirit as one living, loving being by doing something for yourself every day in joy. Now, I'm not going to tell you what that's going to be because that's for you to decide. But it's an integration of soul and spirit, being at one, but doing something for yourself every single day in joy and love and admiration. Not with, oh, I've got to do this, because you're never going to achieve it if you're going in with that attitude. Okay, not going to go on it too much. Number 2, nourish your vibrational soul by listening or reading something that is positive and nurturing for you. There's so much on YouTube. I do a daily card pull now, which I post on YouTube. So there's lots of things. You don't have to just tune into me. You can tune into everyone that you feel is going to soothe your soul. And number 3, I've only given you 3. Have patience with you. Gosh, Rome wasn't built in a day. And as each day opens and closes, you'll notice this gradual transition within you that's happening because of what you're giving to yourself. So keep it up. So now let's see what the cards are going to offer us up for this week as we move forward into this new, maybe different vibrational conditioning. I know for me that I'm heading out to Mexico, so I know for there's the card. The spiritual changes for me are going to be different. I'm going to be in a different environment to start with, but it's going to lead me to other things. I always know it's like I go there with an open heart, and then all these things transcend upon me, and it's just beautiful. And I also want to do some writing. All right, so without further ado, the card for this week is Shifted. And I do love this card because it is the shift or the get off the pot type of indication. Shift or get off the pot. Okay, I did say shift. Okay, for any of you going, did she? Life is an ever-revolving door because nothing stays static. It alters, shifts, changes up, down, in and around. And the vibrational movement is amazing when we're ready to harness it. And I mean harness it. Giving ourselves permission. Consenting to the change. Yes, consenting. I'm there. I'm with it. Not kicking and screaming as it moves forward into something new and uncharted. Receive or repel. That ability. Basically, take it or leave it. To vibrationally embrace it, as spirit continually reminds us, and they do, the choice is ours. It's down to us. So be graceful if you can with yourself, because it's only you harm if you don't. Shift it. Okay? Very straightforward. Now for the inner child, or our intuition, if you like, coming from the Vibrational Earth Children deck. Let me just see what we're going to get there as I shuffle the cards. Oh, didn't quite get one there. Let me just do that again. I'm not being very good with my shuffling. I'm way too close to my... there she be. Way too close to my laptop here. So, how beautiful is that? Butterfly shy. Spirit's showing us that being shy of new adventures is okay. Yes, be cautious if you so wish. It's about feeling comfortable with your spiritual journey, the pathway you choose to walk. So if this is you in this moment of vibrational conditioning, join together with other like-minded individuals to help lift you up when you're feeling you want to withdraw from it. Or go into solitude if you need to, and embrace the time Spirit will share with you, because they're there. Find your comfort zone, basically, and vibrationally play with it. Just as this child is here. I love it. Because you know that Spirit loves you and always will love you. And they send us messages. So in whatever you choose to do, it's right for you. Okay? You can't do it wrong. You're always where you're supposed to be. You know that. Now let me pull a card from the I Am Vibrational Affirmation deck. This beautiful, vibrant orange. There's a card. Don't go on the floor. Oh, this is very appropriate because I'm not going on a sea journey, but I'm going on a journey. Card 51. I am open and accept new and exciting vibrational adventures. Woohoo! We are always on a soul quest of exploration and adventure. Always. As I just said, we're always where we should be. Love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Okay, last card from the I Am Sacred. This beautiful olive or forest green colour. I hope you all rung in the new year with joy and anticipation of what's going to come forward, and not guilted yourself into things, because I'm not. Okay, where's my card, Spirit? Ah, there she be. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ooh, I like it, I like it, I like it. Card number 36. I am sacred and the greatest vibrational being alive. Absolutely. I am vibrationally breathing and ready to experience everything, just as you should. So here are the 4 cards, oops, for this week. And yes, I post them after the reading, so you can get to see them again. Finishing up, this week's quote is from Rumi, of course. Well, I shouldn't say of course. I'm really hooked on him. Maybe it's an obsession or something. Anyway. He said, although you appear in earthly form, your essence is pure consciousness. You are the fearless guardian of divine light. And I do believe that. I truly do. So it's that time when I'm almost finished the video and I'm going to do a little bit of self-promoting. And I want to give you the free. If you haven't already done this, you can download either the Vibrational Energy, she says, getting them up here, Vibrational Energy or the Vibrational Earth Children decks as a mobile app. And there's a limited, and don't ask me because I'm not technically inclined, there's a limited free download. You just go to my website, which is underneath this video, but it's www.vibrational-energy.com. Scroll down the right hand side of the landing page and you'll find the links at the bottom. That's all you have to do. Click on it. It'll take you to the website where the mobile apps are hosted, if you like, and then you can just get your freebie. Give it to yourself. Give it to somebody else. It's for Android and iPhones, I think. Anyway, that's me finishing. And as always, let me wish you an inspirational week, embracing your true vibrational essence. Bye, everyone.